Good afternoon. I'm being joined here today by Pastor Michelle Sevig of Holy Trinity and Pastor Liala Beukema of Lakeview Lutheran Church. And we want to talk to you about a crop walk. And I just want to say this, because we've come together as 4 congregations in the parish, it's multiplied the opportunities and impact we're able to have on people who are hungry, people who are homeless, and we also care about the root causes. And the crop walk is one wonderful way to do something together. And so let me start, Liala, just by asking you, what's a crop walk?
That's actually one of the first questions that I get. What does CROP stand for? C-R-O-P. And it's an acronym that originally meant Christian Rural Overseas Program. And CROP was an arm of the Church World Service, which is an ecumenical organization. It used to be a part of the National Council of Churches, but I think they've kind of gone independent of each other. But the crop walk was a way of raising money for overseas projects that addressed hunger and systemic hunger issues abroad and then here at home, as well as just raising awareness about what these issues are and what the need is, but also the opportunity. And so it was really kind of exciting for me in the last year or so to realize that Holy Trinity has been doing this crop walk for a few years. And when the parish was coming together and we were having conversations about what we could do around the issue of hunger and food justice and inequality, that we had this opportunity to kind of come together and build on what they've done. And so I'm really excited to working with Michelle this year to do the first parish crop walk. Yay. And I'm going to ask her just to kind of share a little bit more of the detail of the nuts and bolts for us today.
So you want to know about the what we're going to do this year for crop walk, or?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this year we're going to do something different. In the past, we've been doing crop walk with the Chicago area crop walk, and so we've walked at various starting points in Chicago. But last year, because of COVID, we couldn't do any more. They asked us all to do virtual walks or do walks on our own, and so Holy Trinity did a walk around our own neighborhood. We met in our own garden and just kind of walked on our own and logged the hours and raised the money and had a great time. So this year, what we decided to do, they gave us the option with CWS, gave us the option to either do a virtual walk or join the Chicago walk that starts out at Emmanuel Lutheran. And we decided to do something in Lakeview because it just sounded fun to do something with our own churches in our own neighborhood that we could kind of, what's the right word? Make it so it's our own. So it's our own thing. And so we're going to start at Lakeview Lutheran Church at 11:30 on Sunday morning, October 17th. We're going to start by eating. So we're going to start a crop walk, raising hunger awareness by filling our own hunger and giving thanks to God for all the ways that God fills us with food and gives us nourishment and gives us community and people to eat with and people to love. And so we'll start with a meal together. And we'll cook some burgers and hot dogs, and we'll have some sides available. We'll create community together with the 4 parishes sharing a meal together. Afterwards, and then there'll be a donation available. There'll be a donation pot there, so you can give some money for the meal if you'd like to donate some money, and that money will go toward the crop walk. And then those who have signed up for the crop walk or who want to just participate in the walk itself, and it'll be our confirmation students primarily, but it's not only for confirmation students. Right. It's not only kids that can do it. All of us can do it. And that's the fun thing about doing it with the Chicago group is you always see, really a variety of ages. You see really young kids. I used to bring my kids when they were little. So they were like 4 or 5 years old walking in the crop walk. And there'd be people who are well beyond retirement years walking in the crop walk as well. So we're going to walk through Lakeview, and we're going to walk from Lakeview Lutheran Church to Holy Trinity to St. Luke's Lutheran to Resurrection Lutheran back to Lakeview. And at each one of those churches, there'll be a stop there, and there'll be something to do there that will help us to either learn about hunger or experience something about hunger, so that we're learning and growing along the way as we challenge ourselves and challenge each other to do more locally in the Lakeview neighborhood and globally to end hunger now.
And that sounds great. I'm already looking forward to the picnic.
Mhm.
If folks can't walk or choose not to, they can come to their own church though, right? And be there to greet the walkers as they come, participate in the the kind of edification that we're going to be sharing, and leave some bread, some money for the crop walk, and share that at that point. So
They absolutely could do that if they were gonna, if they wanted to greet us along the way as we stop at each of the churches. But they could also come to the picnic beforehand,
yes,
and they can make bread donations there. They can give their money there at the picnic as well, and meet with other people if they would like to do that at the picnic.
it sounds terrific. Just one more thing, and that is this coming Sunday, this confirmation class you alluded to. Why don't you share with us what's going to happen this Sunday, what's being kicked off?
Well, I'll tell you what, we are so excited about confirmation. I don't know when I've ever been excited about confirmation, I'll be honest, but this year I am, because we have, right now we have 13 kids registered. I think I'm expecting about 4 or 5 more registrations to come through. We are expecting 17 students to register for confirmation this year from all 4 churches. And we are going to be gathering once a month to meet for about 2 hours each month to do confirmation together. And that's going to be a time of playing together and learning together, building relationships, exploring the small catechism, using a new resource. It's Luther's small catechism, but with African-American descent reflections. And so really looking forward to those reflections in this new resource. And we'll be studying the small catechism and studying the Bible stories, and really helping kids to engage with their communities that they come from, and helping us to bond with each other across congregations, so that we can grow as a parish together, and hopefully grow a youth group as well.
I think it's wonderful, and every one of our parishes has someone participating. And folks, you're looking at the faculty with Pastor Kelly as well. We're kind of making up the curriculum so that it's really for our kids and for our place and for our time. And I'm as excited as I've ever been about confirmation. So thank you. And Liala, any last words?
I think I'll probably put an offer in all of everyone's e-newsletters that are going out this week, some sign up, some places, some links where they can go to sign up, either to register for the crop walk or to let us know how you want to volunteer. And as we've said many times, it's a fundraiser, so there's opportunities to give. Our goal, our initial Lakeview Parish goal was $3,000, and we are already at $2,391. So we're gonna.
Sounds like we got to raise that goal.
I think we got to raise that goal. We totally underestimated ourselves, but it's really a wonderful way to start out together in this work that we kind of imagined seeing together. So this is really a shout out as well for people to check those e-newsletters. I know sometimes they end up in your mailboxes and you overlook them, but this is one of those times where we really want you to dig in there and get that link and sign up in some way to be a part of something that's really a really fun experience.
Thank you both. Looking forward to walking with you, teaching with you, and we'll see you soon.
Sounds great. Thank